Hello, welcome to this short video on Viper. Viper can help you manage your payment applications, keep a watch on amounts claimed, payments received, and retention due for a project. We're on the opening form here, and we currently have a watch on 4 projects here. If you want to create a new project, then we just select new, and then we can enter some basic details there, or enter the details from an existing estimate. Rather than create a new project at this stage, I think what we do is close that down, and I'll take you into a project where we've already entered a couple of applications already. So I select the project, takes us into the project detail. The form split into 3 areas, one for general details, second area for the status of the project, and the lower half of the screen listing the project applications that have been made so far. On the general details here, we've got the client site contact details, etc. The percentage we normally want to take on an application, and for the retention, and again percentage we want to take for the main contractor's discount. And we have a maximum retention figure, and we select whether we want to take the retention or the main contractor's percentage first. We've got a date that the project was started. When we get to practical completion, we can enter a completion date in there, and also we can enter a retention due date. Next area has the status of the project, showing the initial contract value, any variations that have been made, giving us the total contract value, the amount claimed to date, the retentions and main contractor's discount that have been deducted from those, giving us the net amount claimed, the payments that have been received against the project, and the amount outstanding if we've not been paid in full. So below this we can see the applications that have been made. We've made 2 applications so far, and the bottom of the screen shows the details of each application. So we just have a distribution section that has been made there as an interim application, and if I select the next one, then you can see we've got the power section, interim payment, and the variations there, £127, which you can see up the top. So to enter a new application, we just select new. Then if we want to edit the main contractor's percentage or the retention percentage, we can. There are 3 ways that we can enter the values for an application. First of all, we can enter the value as a percentage of the project. Alternatively, we can enter an amount for this application and a separate amount for any variation orders if we want. Or we can import the costs from the estimate that we've submitted to the customer, which is probably the best way to do it. Below that, we can make any notes that we want on the application. So if I go into import, select the job, we've got a number of options here. We can import section rates or schedule to unit rates, whichever way we want to do this. I'm going to do section rates for this one, and I'm going to submit the lighting and fire alarm sections. I'm going to assert them as interim payments. If we had some schedules of rates for variations, then we would enter those, ticking the variation there. So there's our amount gone in there, and they're listed down the bottom, the 2 sections I've entered there. So if I raise that application, Then it's showing the client, site details, the application number, and it will list the initial contract value, any variations on this application, the contract value to date, and then it's going to list the amount claimed this application, the amount claimed to date, the retention that's been deducted, and also the main contractors below that, the net amount, payments received to date, and the total amount due at this stage being the application today. So once we once we've sent off the application and the customer comes back and they're happy with it, then we can invoice it off through the invoicing. And again, the invoicing, you just select the application, it will fill the figures out for you, take off the main contract discount and the retention amount. And then at completion, we can set the completion and retention due dates. If I go and show you the retentions now, so I'll go back to our projects and just run the report there for the retentions, and it'll show all retentions due this month. It will break them up by customer, showing the date due, the amount, the project and number, and the site. Subtotal for each customer. So on the next one we have 2 retentions that are due, giving us a subtotal there, and a total for this month. So now we can go back to the invoicing program and create a retention invoice for the project. So that's a brief overview of the Viper package. Just helps you produce your payment applications, keep an eye on what's been paid and when your retentions are due. If you'd like further information, then you can contact us or take a look on our website at pricelinks.co.uk. Thank you very much for your time.